Hello, and welcome to another episode of Star-Stealing Prince. It's time to return to Sabine. I gotta do some prep work to get better for Astra's ultimate weapon in this city. Astra, I'm going to talk to Richard. He'll be free later today if you still want to talk to him then. Oh my god, Snow! Richard. Guards, can you leave us? Sir, we shouldn't leave this stranger. We highly... That's an order. Get out. Snow, you look terrible. Why did you send me up there? Snow, tell me, why did that spell you had me do? All I saw was my parents stealing somebody inside me. Snow, we should get you healed up and... No. I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what the hell you just put me through. You knew, didn't you? You knew I couldn't restore at Link, that they tried to kill me when I got up there. What? My parents tried to kill me. They didn't even remember me. I'm starting to wonder if they even cared. What was all this for? If only Lena recognized him, then maybe she could talk Edgar into sparing the party. Nah. Probably not. Snow, I don't want any more lies, any more tricks. Just tell me, what the hell was all this for? Do you want me to die up there? Snow, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it'd be this bad. The last thing we wanted was to hurt you, Snow. For now, we need to get you patched up, Snow. Please, and then we need to talk. Okay, I'm patched up. Are you going to tell me what's going on now? Snow, when we first came to this island, we were pretty desperate. We had lost almost all of our kingdom, and by the time we arrived, even more people were dying. Your parents met this man we called the original king. He invited us to stay in his empty kingdom, and we are thankful for all this. Your parents continued to meet with the original king, and after many meetings, their minds began to warp. We were never sure what they saw, but one day they came back and decided they wanted to have what the original king had. Shortly after, your mother became pregnant with you, something that shouldn't have been possible because the original king wouldn't allow for any children to be conceived. Except you, of course. When you were born, your parents put up all the spells, one to mask the memories of our previous lives, which allowed for children without any parents to have parents. Those parents who had lost their children suddenly had surrogate children so they wouldn't feel the pain they had felt before. Another spell halted the aging of everyone in town. The royal family and direct friends of the royal family were exempt. We didn't have enough people to make a new kingdom. Eventually we would all die out. Your parents didn't want that. Of course they linked all that to you and your mortality. As long as you remain safe, all these spells would keep going until you pass away. As long as you remain happy, so too would the kingdom. It was ideal, I suppose, a kingdom with no problems. But Snow would die eventually, so that doesn't sound like a good idea in the long run anyways. We're safe from having our memories changed and being linked with you because we had helped out put up the spells, but we didn't like it. It didn't feel real. As you grew up, your parents would constantly disappear to meet with the original king. Your parents dug up old magic tomes which detailed a magic spell that they could use to steal from the original king and make what was his theirs. When you were 8, they decided you were old enough to be used as a container for the original king. That's not exactly true. The original king himself didn't get sealed into snow. Where does Astra fit into all this? Her parents died before we arrived here, and the queen took a liking to her. After you were born, she was kept out of the spell. She aged as you did, all because your parents saw her as another piece of that spell. The spell needed a witness to the events that wasn't the spellcasters nor the container used. She fit that role perfectly. As long as she lives, the original king remains trapped within you. Yeah, about that. As you can figure, your parents succeeded in the spell. Of course, it didn't go the way they hoped for. Wait, is it actually him inside me? We're not sure, Snow. That's what your parents said, but all the descriptions of the spell were vague. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. When your parents performed the spell, he did leave behind his body, but we couldn't kill him. Nothing worked. Your parents did something with his body, but they didn't let us know. Afterwards, your parents noticed their bodies had begun to decay, and after effect of the spell, they split themselves with another spell. One half of themselves remained here. Yeah, that's strange. For some reason, the original king did not decay from his spell at all. Wonder what was different. The other half remained in the sepulchre, the original king's paradise, to await the day their souls escaped from their decaying bodies. No one noticed because they hid their decay well. Oh, only they also realized that what they stole from the king was in part his immortality. The original king can't die unless someone kills him, which, as we dug into the libraries in the Western Tower, we learned is a very hard feat. Even if your parents decayed until they were dust, they would have been trapped within that dust. They organized their deaths and died when you were 15. Their souls went to the sepulchre to live within the paradise they had secured for themselves. When we sent you up there, we had no idea they wouldn't remember you. Perhaps when their bodies decayed, so did their memories. When you died or almost died, we were free from all those spells. However, that came at a heavy price. Everyone's memories reverted to their original ones, the ones we had when we first set foot on this island. And then we realized that we were in trouble. Only we couldn't tell you. All we could do was make up a lie that you could recreate the link in the sepulchre. We need you to know this so we could find a way off the island. Shouldn't we get the original king out of me before we leave? How do I get him out? We don't know, really. We can't risk him getting out of you alive. He'd take any opportunity he has to get revenge on us and all of Sabine. As terrible as it sounds, with him inside you and unable to act on his own, your kingdom is safe from his wrath. About that. And if all the texts we read are correct, he'll die when you die. It'd be so terrible, why don't you just kill me? Snow, do you really think either of us could do that? We've watched you grow up. We've guided you to make the right decision and do the right thing. We raised you more than your parents ever did. We couldn't ever do that. Besides, all the texts we've read about this were written by him. We can't be sure if it's correct or not. What do we do then? We can't stay here. I have to get my kingdom out of here before we all die. We know that. Snow, you still need some rest. I have a few ideas on what we can do, but there are still a few things I need to go over. I don't need rest, Richard. Please, just tell me what I have to do. You have to let the assistant's magic work to heal your wounds. If you get worked up, the magic's gonna fall apart and your wounds won't heal. Please, Snow, I can keep the magic that heats our kingdom in place for a little longer. You need to take the day to rest, after what you've been through. I just want to protect my kingdom. I don't need to rest. You can't protect them if your wounds open back up. Please, Snow. Alright, just keep me updated with what you're planning. Don't worry, Snow. We'll figure all this out. Alright, I'm off. If you need my help at all, don't be afraid to ask. Thank you, Relenia, and again, thank you for helping us through all that. Don't mention it. Are we off to the castle then, Astra? We could probably give Snow more time to talk to his advisor. The sooner we get out of here, the better. The town's not that bad. Yes, and a woman wandering around with a skeleton and a demon is perfectly normal. We'll be fine. It's not like they have access to pitchforks. Oh, now we can see... Oh no, he didn't level up with us. That's a shame. He's still freaking powerful, though. His magic... Really, Ario should have been a full party member. He would have been... He had so much potential. Sure, he's probably less durable than Snow and Hyante, but still, he has more speed than Hyante, even at a lower level. And he's got pretty decent magic to boot. He's got the second highest magic in the game. His attack, well, still not that good, but it's at least higher than Snow's. Yeah, his main weakness is his low defenses. He's pretty good otherwise. A real shame. Maybe if only the party could include 5 members, and then all 5 of them could play their roles in battle. That'd be so freaking OP. Of course, the developer would also have to make the bosses stronger to balance that out, but still, that would have been amazing. Alright. Actually, I better head to the weapon shop first. Hello, I haven't ever seen you around, lady. Your 2 companions look funny. Hey, how's it going? I got grounded for throwing snowballs. If you want anything, talk to my parents, so you don't look like you need anything. Will they still get... Don't go back there. You can finish your business out here, or you can get lost. Hey, sorry we don't have much stock at the moment. Most of the stuff is display only, but we do have a few things we wanted to look. Are you interested in anything? Yeah, they have upgraded stuff now. Way Mantle. Moon Armor. I should hold out on some of this, just because I might be able to get some from the next dungeons. Hey, you're a new face. Hello, I don't think I've really been here before. Always good to meet new people. Hey, is that a broken sword you have there? Yeah, I was a bit disappointed to find it broken. It looked in one piece until I grabbed it. It's probably really old. Do you want me to take a look at it? I bet I could fix that up real nice. Give her the sword. Alright, come back in a few days. I'll have it done by then. Hello dear, if you need a place to stay for a night, we do have a room open. Just let us know. My mom doesn't like it when patients go up the stairs. You probably shouldn't. She might hit you with a broom. If you want a room, go talk to my mom at the desk. I'm just helping her clean because I'm getting tired of being cooped up upstairs. Hello, we don't get many visitors. My mom's really happy Relenia came back. It feels like she's been gone for so long. Hey, how's it going? We haven't seen any visitors in such a long time, and now even Relenia came home. This is turning out to be a nice day. Though, have you ever been here when you were younger? You look like a little girl that used to live with the king and queen. Alright, cat. She's enthralled in a conversation. You shouldn't interrupt. Alright, same here. Sign-in sheet for school. Hello, this is the town hall. There's not much here at the moment, but if you need a lantern for anything, we have a bunch upstairs. Yep, nothing here. Hello, don't tell Dominic I'm over here. I just want a little time outside since I've been cooped up all day. No one appears to be answering. Oh, hello, you came from the castle a little ago, didn't you? I hadn't noticed you had a skeleton following you. Is it enchanted? Wait, have you seen a little brown-haired boy around? I was leaving and he snuck out behind me. It's too cold for him to be out. He's in the same screen, dude. Come on. Alright, anything new in the item shop? Probably not. Hi, I'm busy keeping everything neat. Could you not talk to me? We don't have much for people leaving town, but if you see anything you like, feel free to let me know. Do you want anything? Alright, now they sell tinctures. Alright, and this will give me access to elemental spells, even if I'm silenced, I suppose. Just an attack item. They're really expensive, though. I should probably hold on to them. Oh yeah, off screen I farmed a bunch of ethers from the phantoms in the first dungeon. I'll probably have to do that to prepare for the bonus dungeon. They go in here already? Yeah, here's the church. Hello, I don't believe I've ever seen you before. Your companions are quite the sight. Why, that one looks as though he needs a tan. It's not very often we have visitors, though you do look like a woman I once knew back before we came to this island. Yeah, we're not allowed to explore too far into the houses. Alright, any more buildings I need to check out? I can also go back in there if I want to farm stuff. Wow, your skeleton companion. I feel like I know him. Now you mention it, you do look familiar. Then again, all you guards do. Well, we were all based on an old soldier. He must have been pretty great. The king and queen did choose him over all the other soldiers after all. Alright. Is there a reason these houses are like halfway into the wall? Maybe there's some kind of inner structure inside of the walls. Alright. We don't need to go back through there. We can just go through the front door. Alright. Alright, did everything I need to in town, I think. I already dropped off that weapon at the weapon shop. You sure? Yeah, it's not in my inventory anymore. Now I need to drop these plants off at the castle. You know, I'm saying the same thing. Alright, nothing new for the snowmen. If I talk to all of them, they'll give one of them will give me snowy exclusive equipment. He'll pretty much cancel his weaknesses to water and ice. Alright. Alright, before I do anything, I should try to hand stuff over to the magic helpers. I thought I had a super plant before, but this is a regular plant. Is that red flower herb you have there? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Do you want it? Yes, I do. This may be why I need to make a batch of new tinctures for the item shop. You can now buy sharp tinctures. I think this magic orb lost its power a long time ago. I can't do anything to activate it. Are those green herbs you have there? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Do you want it? Yes, I do. This may be what I need to make a batch of new tonics for the item shop. If you do this to the snow, you can give all of them to Vera instead. And it'll produce the same effect. You can now buy nectar tonics at the item shop. We're gonna need all these super items. I'm concentrating. Please do not disturb me. Are those purple flower buds you have there? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Do you want it? Yes, I do. This may be why I need to make a batch of new ethers for the item shop. You can now buy tart ethers. Alright, now they're just saying the same thing. They're still kind of rude to strangers, though. Not as rude as they were to Snow. Alright. Huh? Alright. These guys, I don't think some of their dialogue is still the same. That is strange. Alright. Well, I'm up here, I'm just gonna skulk around. Locked. Yep, nothing really to see here. I already cleared out this place of all its items long ago. I think. I'm watching you, don't make any trouble. Alright. Nothing else to do but continue the story then. Or maybe I can go to the library. Yeah, I should. I wonder if I can go back in there once I get Snow back in the party. Huh. Yeah, they're still not very nice to us strangers. Especially when two of us aren't even human anymore. Yep. Alright, nothing to see here. Whoops. Alright, got a little lost there. Better go down and talk to Vera. Oh, hello, Astra, was it? Snow's resting at the moment. Is there something you wanted? I was hoping I could speak with Richard, actually. He'll be back in a few minutes. Would you like to wait for him? I can do that. Astra, when did you get here? And you even brought your demon this time. Is something wrong with the tower? Do you have a few minutes? I had something I wanted to talk to you about. I believe so. What's wrong? I would like to discuss with you how you plan to get off this island. Excuse me? Richard, they accompanied Snow up the sepulchre. It's no use trying not to include them. Oh, I'm very sorry about all this. I don't care about apologies at the moment. I just went of my own free will. You should also be aware that if she hadn't, your little prince would probably be dead by now. I know. Thank you for looking after him. So what is your plan to get off this island? After what we witnessed at the sepulchre, we know you can't risk staying here any longer. Well, at the moment, we're still trying to figure that out. That's what I thought. Do you know where the boat is that originally brought everyone here? A very vague memory of it. I have soldiers out looking at this moment. The king and queen tried hard to make us all forget where it was. And when you find it, do you know the stars in the distance will stop you from leaving? A long time ago, Ariel and I tested the stars to see if they were just illusions. They aren't. It's as though there is a wall. Wait, are you suggesting? To leave, we need to take those stars out of the sky, and to do that, we need to go to the Western Tower. You'll actually help us? After what the King and Queen did? You guys haven't done anything wrong to us. I won't hold you responsible for how the King and Queen used everyone. Do you know if you're able to take the stars down on your own? Wait, don't you remember, Richard? The King and Queen only has allow Astra to put the stars back up. She can't take them down on her own. Are you serious? Only the original king has the power to take the stars out of the sky. They were his invention, after all. What? And none of you figured out an alternative after what the king and queen did to him? You think we like this? We have tried again and again. We have no idea how any of his magic works, so we constantly come up short. And you don't have any other plans? At this current moment, I do not. Wait, that original king was human, wasn't he? We never knew exactly what he was. I think I recognize this music from One Way Heroics. They used a lot of free Japanese music. As far as we could tell, he was human, but that leaves a lot of problems. The main one being, how did he do all that he did? I think, have you ever been in the Western Tower? Once or twice to grab some magic books and scrolls. Do you see any large magic circles? There might have been. Where are you getting at, Irio? The way you described the king and queen sealing the original king to snow, you can't do that with a human. Unless that human devoured a demon. You don't think? That's the only way all of this makes sense. Snow's parents probably didn't steal the original king and their son, just a demon. And the only reason the original king isn't walking among us right now is because he became so dependent on the demon inside of him. Since the demon's not there anymore, he likely just fell asleep or died. One of the two. Having a demon inside him when he created the stars is the only way it makes sense. He was calling upon the power of the demon. If the stars were put up using demon magic, and the king and queen trapped the demon part in snow, then he should be able to take down the stars. No, we put him through way too much. You really think I want to let Astra freeze to death on here just because you're afraid for his well-being? With the condition he's in currently, I cannot let him make the journey to the Western Tower. I'm shocked he doesn't have any lasting damages already. Please. I know he's been through a lot, but if we don't take down those stars, we won't get off and we'll die here, Snow included. I'm sure you know your prince won't sit back and let this happen to his kingdom. As soon as he learns of this, he will go with or without your consent. We won't let him go alone. We're here to help him. You have to give him the night to rest, and then we'll tell him the plan, but please, let him rest for right now. His wounds are still healing. Thank you. Astra, we should also question Rolenia if she would be able to help us. She was quite helpful up in the sepulchre. Yes, I'm sure she's in town. We should go find her. We'll be back in the morning, alright? Yes, we'll make sure Snow is fine by then. Alright. Still can't talk to Snow right now, I guess. I guess next I have to go to the inn. I don't think they'll let me use the guest room again. Oh well. Alright, Rolenia should be in the bar, but she might be talking to someone still. No, oh, here she is. Hey Astra, what's wrong? Did you get to talk to Richard? Yes, I did. Are you having a good time back in Sabine? I've just been catching up. Do you need something? I was wondering if tomorrow you would help us out. With what? To get off the island. We need to take Snow to the Western Tower. You guys actually found a way out? Yes, Richard is currently searching for the ship that brought us all here originally. However, we need to take down the stars before we can leave. Really? The stars aren't real. They're creating a wall around the island. If we can take them down, we can leave. Are you serious? We're going back home? That's the plan. Of course I'll help you guys. Good. We're planning to leave tomorrow morning. Though it's not up for a trek like that, we're hoping. Snow, you mean that kid in the red cloak? I've always had this real uneasy feeling about him. Be nice to him. He's been putting his life on the line to help you guys. Really? Yeah, the only reason he got into so much trouble was because he was trying to find a way to make sure he wouldn't freeze to death. Man, I misjudged that poor kid. Alright, I'll join up with you tomorrow morning, alright? Thank you, Relenia. I'm pretty sure the inn has a free room if you don't want to sleep in the castle. Yeah, I think I'll stay at the inn. The guards and the magic helpers are a tad creepy. Alright, now I can head into the inn, I think. Alright, let's go to bed. Hello, dear. If you need a place to stay for a night, we do have a room open. Just let us know. I would like a place to stay for a night. Does it cost anything? Not for you. I remember you when you were just a little girl. I couldn't charge you anything. Thank you. Finally, it's been too long without a good night's rest. Snow is going into his parents' room? I haven't been here for a long time. I don't know if being here will help, though. Of course it will help, dear Prince. You've always been curious, haven't you? No, I don't think I have been. After you met the original king, you haven't set foot in this room. Your parents wouldn't allow it. I do wonder why not. What the heck is with that? What's with that? Gap in the room right there? Is that supposed to be a window? It's empty. Well, what were you expecting? Given the slightest chance of a way out, they took it, leaving all of you behind. Isn't that just so tragic? They just left us for some fake paradise. Oh no, his eyes are red. Yes, they did. Left you all trapped here and unable to leave. No way out, except for one way. All you need to let me out for that. And you need to let me out for that. Yeah, whoops. What? Snow? Snow, what are you doing? I told you not to walk around. I'm sorry, Richard. Wait, look at me. Is something wrong? What? It's the middle of the night. We should get you back to your room. I guess Richard didn't notice his red eyes. What are you doing here? I was worried about you. Come on, stand up. Are we going to be able to get everyone off this island? I promise you, Snow, we will. You need your rest. Those dark circles under your eyes have just grown darker lately. I really need to improve my own sleeping habits in real life. Or I'm going to end up like Snow. Though I don't have any demons in my dreams except for myself, I guess. I promise you, Snow, if you just let me out, we can put an end to all this suffering. Ah! Astra, are you okay? Sorry, Ario. I woke you up. Don't mention it. What's wrong? You didn't have a nightmare, did you? I thought I fixed that. No, I just forgot where I was. You had a nightmare, didn't you? It's alright. I'm just a bit stressed. This will be all over soon. I know. I can still do the spell to stop the nightmares. No, you've already exhausted yourself enough lately. You still haven't recovered from that teleportation, have you? I don't need to lose you right now. I'll be fine, Ario. Alright? Alright, I'll let Hyante know what happened. Thank you. Sweet dreams, Astra. You met with Astra yesterday. What did she want? With her help, we were able to determine a plan of action. Haha, you wouldn't have had one without her, right? Ahem, her plan actually coincided with mine. Alright, what is it? While you were resting up, I sent soldiers to search for the ship that we used to get here. I'm sure it's in one piece. However, Astra pointed out even with the ship, we wouldn't have been able to get off the island. Why not? The stars in the distance create a wall around this island which doesn't allow anyone in or anyone out. Astra can take them down, can't she? No, she's only able to put the stars back up. The original king is the only one who can take them down. But he's not here. No, but you are. With how your parents sealed him inside you, you should have access to his magic. Seriously? That's what Astra's demon believes. It's the only thing we have to go on in any case. Well, how does that help? I have no idea how to even begin using that magic. I figured that Astra has a plan for that as well. This is the only plan we have, but we can't take down those stars. And we can't get out. Alright, we can give it a shot. You're feeling well enough to make the trek to the Western Tower, right? I'll be fine. Before I go, though, I would like to talk to my people. Are you sure? I don't know how willing they will be to listen to you. I'm sure. Can you get them to gather at Jacob and Catherine's church? Why there? It has enough seating to accommodate them all, right? I believe it does. I'll send some guards to let everyone know. Thank you. Could you two come as well? Of course we will, Snow. Hey, I know most of you don't recognize me anymore, but please, hear me out. I know when you look at me, some of you feel a sense of hatred or disgust, or even some kind of fear that I don't understand. But please, just listen, even if just this once. Your king and queen died. That's why they aren't here anymore. It doesn't matter how they died or even why. Only that we're still on an island that's slowly going to freeze. You don't know me, and I'm going to promise you right here that I am going to make sure to see that you all get home safely. Not this home, mind you, but the one you had back on the mainland. The home you left all those years ago. Hopefully you won't get killed by what drove you out before. We've lost loved ones since we arrived, and I know that hurt is still there and very much alive. I only want all of you to understand that what I'm doing is for you. I know I'm an outsider, that you all have no idea who I am. But what I'm doing here is to ensure your safety. You guys are all I ever knew, and I don't want you to hurt any longer. I don't want any of you to die. In the coming days, you all need to pack up the belongings you hold dear. Richard and Vera are searching for the ship you all arrived to this island on. Once they find it, we're going to use it to go home, away from this island where all we see is snow. Before that, however, I need to open the path home. Please have patience while I do that, as I will do it as quickly as I can. I might level grind a ton first, but that's beside the point. I want to make sure that all of you get home safely, so please allow me to do that. Chapter 6, The Forgotten Way Home. That was very kind of you, Snow. I figure I owed them an explanation. I'm sure that little speech put them at ease. We just have to make sure it comes true. It would be very nice to see something other than snow. Wait, are you coming with me? Yeah, Astra asked me to. I figured I should help you out since... help you out. I'm supposed to be guarding Sabine after all. Thank you, Relenia. I'm sure you'll be a great help. Before we're able to get to the Western Tower, we have to stop back at the Eastern Tower to open the path and grab a few scrolls for the spell. You really think I'll be able to do it? If my assumptions are correct, you'll be able to. And if I can't, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, let's head out then. Oh, you didn't go back with Vera? I just wanted to make sure you were completely alright. I'm fine, you don't have to worry. I'm serious. Alright, just know, if something is wrong, don't hesitate to tell me. We don't want to lose you. I'll be fine. Yes, we're just fine, my dear prince. Alright, here we go. Alright, I hope I can at least see their stat changes when I try to buy gear. Huh, Hyuntae's gonna be in the library. Guess every time we go into town, everyone kind of splits up. Oh, here's Relenia. I really miss this town. I don't think you realize this sort of thing until you've been gone for 18 years. Though it looks as though not even a day passed. Where is Astra, anyways? Hello, I'm sorry I was rude to you earlier. If you excuse me, I need to pack some more things up. Oh, I want to thank you for fighting for us. If we had known you felt that way, I don't think we would have been so rude. Oh, now she's letting me into here. Huh. I'm going to miss this old place, but it's probably for the best. We never did get many visitors. Best to be off this island. Thanks for what you said at church, by the way. I hope you'll be able to keep your promise. Make Sabine great again! Oh man, I hope no one got offended by that. Well, in this case, we're not really making Sabine great again. We're just trying to escape Sabine and then go somewhere else. Hopefully, wherever we're going doesn't try to build a wall to keep us out, right? We'll try to go through all the proper documentation and stuff to avoid being illegal immigrants. Oh man, I don't know how many people I just offended with my little speech there. I like the snow. I don't see what's so bad. But my mom said if we all freeze, we won't even be able to enjoy the snow. I hope you can find us a way home. My mom and dad will be pretty sad if you can't. Oh, we can go in here now, but there's no one inside anyways. Alright, now's a good chance to get reacquainted with the town. I think the moment I get far enough in the game, everyone in the town will be camped out in a different area. I'm surprised the pets aren't reacting to the demon inside of me. My husband told me what Relenia and that blonde young woman said. You aren't a bad person and you're really fighting for us. Even though many of us cannot recall your face, you're a good person. I can see that now. If you'll excuse me, I'm packing up all of our things. Oh, hello. I knew you weren't a bad person. Kids can tell that sort of thing, don't you think? Will you be able to get us off this island? I want to go home. You think it's still there? Last I remember, flames were everywhere. I hope it's still there. Nothing's on that paper as usual. Yeah, it looks like I don't have to redust everything, luckily. Alright. Nothing in here, I guess. Thank you for those words you said at the church. While I still can't shake this feeling I have about you, those words made me feel better. If you can really get us off this island, I know everyone will be happy. If you need any items, feel free to speak to my wife at the item shop. Good luck, I hope you can do it. Yeah, don't worry guys, I'll bring you plenty of hope and change. I think that's what Obama would say. I told the other kids you weren't a bad person, but their parents said I shouldn't be so trusting, and now you're going to help us? I know I was right. Please stay safe. We all want to get off this island already. Okay, I think all the political stuff I said canceled each other out, hopefully, so no one will be too offended, and if they are, they'll be equally offended. Everyone wins. Oh, hello. I'm relieved to be getting off this island finally. I just want to go somewhere warm. I'm glad you want to help us. We all are. Remember to stay safe. There are some supplies in the attic of the town hall if you need anything. Too late. I already took it all. Obviously, we're not allowed to take any of their luggage. I still feel as though something's missing, but I feel more determined after hearing your speech. You're fighting and we don't even know you. I don't feel right sitting here and feeling sorry for myself. I was given children to take care of, and that's what I'm going to do. Excuse me, I need to keep packing. Please hurry. I can't wait to get off this island. Isn't she on a roll? I like her better this way. Thank you for what you said before. I figured you weren't a bad guy. Alright, more people doing their luggage. Hey, thanks for that speech. I know everyone felt this weirdness toward you, but that's more than gone away now. If we really can get off this island, we'll all be happy. I'm sure of it. There's only so much one can take of all this snow. I don't recall packing up the first time when we left the mainland. I guess it makes sense. My memory's a bit fuzzy. All I remember is a lot of smoke and flames. Maybe we all kind of forgot because we tried so hard to forget about it? A helmet. Can we use that? No. Oh well. It's probably not a real helmet anyways. Probably not durable enough for our purposes. Alright, nothing for you. I hate when people try to act all big and important. I'll believe you when you actually get us off this island. What you said in the church, it feels like you really mean it. I think I'll trust you to get the job done. I really appreciate the words. After so much that's happened, I think it's best that we could just get off this island. I know I've forgotten a lot of things, but still. We still don't have that much, but I hope you can find something you can use. Do you want anything? Shop. Yep, lots and lots of high-end items, but they're so expensive too. Alright. Yeah, this is not very... tonics are not very efficient when their price goes up. On the other hand, this looks to be more efficient, maybe. If I have to buy by free 10 over 7, how does that compare? 5 over 3 is like 10 over 6. So 10 over 7 would be... it should be less. So actually, ethers do get more efficient as you upgrade. That's good. This sharp tincture is basically good. Pretty good if I don't have immediate access to healers. If Snow and Astra was somehow stunned, that would really help. Alright, the weapon shop should be next. No, this place. The church. I always like this building. It just feels warmer compared to the other ones. Stop looking at me like that. I happen to like chapels. Richard and Vera tried to convince us that you weren't them. But we were so unsure. However, given what you promised us, we can see you are different. We will forever feel grateful if you're able to get us off this forsaken island. Yeah, no one really likes Snow's parents once their brainwashing wears off. I think we didn't like you because you reminded us of the late king and queen. That made us afraid, but I can see that you're different. I'm happy that regardless of the past, you still choose to help us. Please stay safe. Mom and Dad told me to stop helping them pack. Maybe I was trying to cram too much stuff in one bag. Oh well, I'm free. Sometimes I think that boy drinks our coffee in the morning. I don't know where he gets that energy from. I'm surprised he was able to sit still well when you were giving that speech. Thank you for that, by the way. We're packing up now, like you said. My wife and I found some old stuff a little ago that we fixed up. If you want something, feel free to talk to her. After what you're saying you're gonna do, we gotta repay the favor somehow. Alright, am I allowed to go upstairs? Yup. Jeez, I don't know what my brother wants to pack. Why does he have to screw up? I bet he did it on purpose. Sometimes I think I should toss him out a window. Offer to help. That's kind of you, but it's okay. I'd probably get in a lot of trouble if I tried. I didn't even know it was possible. Does that set any flags? I'm gonna load just in case saying no screws me over somehow. Alright. Wait a minute, if I saw a scroll on there, on that table. No? Can't examine it? Oh well. It's taking a while just to inspect the town and stuff. I'm gonna have to... I'll probably have to do the next two dungeons in a separate episode. That speech you gave hit me really pretty hard. I have to say, you look really familiar too, but there's just this uneasiness I can't shake. Sorry, that's probably the wrong thing to say. I'm searching for things we can take with us that might be useful. I can't wait to leave. Alright, this should be empty. Richard and oh, there's Richard. I guess I better talk to him one last time. Packing wasn't that difficult for me. I never had much to begin with. Everything here was already here when we arrived. We just picked houses we liked and jobs we might have wanted to do. And then when your parents did that spell to change our memories, they just went along with their jobs. What were you originally supposed to do? I was just your father's friend. I had a knack for magic spells, so I became his advisor a few months before we left the mainland. Maybe sometime you can tell me about my parents, what they were like before we arrived here. Yes, I think I will sometime. Perhaps when we find a place to settle down in the mainland. Alright, I think I talked to everyone now. Alright, shop. Wait, is she going to... Okay, good. She sells both weapons and armors. I was worried because her husband was still packing up. That's good. Unfortunately, it's going to be tough to make a choice due to how stuff might be in the next dungeon. Power Mace I am never going to use, probably. Alright, now for some bad news. Now the magic's gone, a lot of the helpers are turning back into clay. It feels weird. What feels weird? To be almost out of magic. Do you know that we all used to be lumps of clay? We all have a finite amount of magic in us, and when that gets exhausted, we turn back into that clay. What? We're not sad about it. We're doing something to help keep everyone safe. Isn't that what everyone wishes for in their lives? To be needed? I feel better thinking that way. I'm sure the rest of my sisters do too. I'm sorry if I was mean to you. I honestly wish I knew why I didn't like you. I hope you'll forgive me. Ah! Thank you. I'm sure Sabine appreciates what you've done for it. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking through the library here. I don't think anyone will mind if you take some with you. As far as I know, we have to leave all this here. That's a bit of a shame. I guess it couldn't hurt if I grabbed a couple. What's that one you're looking at? Oh, it's about a young man who can wield wind magic and his friend. A skeleton who can wield 2 swords. Doesn't that sound familiar? Yes, it does. So I think Astra could give the hero here a run for his money. I'm ready to go when you are. Don't worry, we should make haste though. Oh yeah, if you go back into the dungeon underneath the castle, you can fight those lyric phantoms in order to get them to drop tinctures. They have a 1/3 chance of dropping it, which is a lot better than most of the later enemies that have a low chance, a very low chance of dropping healing items. So yeah, these things might not be worth much, but they're sure better than nothing. And they can be sold for a quick buck too. Oh man. I heard what you said at church. I still don't like you very much, but if you really feel like that, you can't be all bad. Snow. Don't worry, I'm fine. Do you have any questions about what we talked about before? I know Richard and I didn't give you time to ask very many. About Astra. Astra was merely a witness. She was handed because she had no ties to Sabine because her parents died before we all escaped on the ship. I know if she dies, whatever is sealed in me gets out, but what if I outlive her? That's another reason that her demon was summoned. While he helps her with nightmares, her lifespan has been tied to his. Demons always live longer than we do, so it's very likely she'll outlive you by 100 years or more depending on her demon. She'll probably stop aging as soon as well as a result. Does she know that? I'm sure her demon will fill her in if he hasn't already. Is there anything else? The sepulchre. What was the sepulchre originally before my parents hid up there? The original king's paradise. It's very vague, but that's all I know. I tried reading his notes about it, but it sounded more like a madman's writing than an intellectual. A theory that Richard came up with was that perhaps it was for his whole kingdom and not just for himself. But then what happened to his kingdom? Yeah, he fucked that part up. We just don't know. Is there anything else? Were my parents always like this? Snow, when our kingdom was destroyed back on the mainland, I think something in your parents snapped. I don't know your parents well, but it was apparent that something changed in both of them when we arrived. Time always changes people, Snow. I'm sorry we put you through that. Is there anything else? Never mind. We're always here for you, Snow. Don't forget that. I'm glad they had her explain a bit of lore in this game, as well as foreshadow the original king's motivations. I really wish I wasn't one of the ones. Really wish I was one of the ones to leave. I feel a bit useless here while the others search for that boat. Oh man. Please move. I'm trying to prepare meals for us when we finally find that ship. Oh man, everyone's turning to lumps. Go inside. That's just the bathroom. I don't need to go in there. It's so eerily quiet in there. I hope that didn't screw anything up by going in there. You know how these games are. Sometimes just the littlest thing you do can set up a bunch of flags that can hurt or help you. Like in that last game I played, Star Sword Chronicle. Who knew getting hit by lightning would help me? No one would ever guess that, seriously. Lump of clay. Oh, Snow can return to his room, but there's nothing for him here. Dark circles are forming under your eyes. You haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time, have you? Wait, what's wrong? Oh, no. No, they're normal. Maybe I'm just sleep deprived. Yeah, hopefully I can get the good ending somehow. Remember a blonde-haired little girl who once convinced you that jumping on the bed was fun, but then the springs might break through the bed. Well, the guy didn't say doing anything here would, like, lock me out, so I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I'm gonna go... Oh, wow. Please come back. We aren't finished yet. It's not time to sleep now. Come back. Oh, man. I bet the one downstairs turned to... Yup. Her too. What's this? Looks like the stuffed rabbit Richard got me when I was a kid. It changed. I'll take it with me. Maybe I can check it out later. 1. A Prince's Memory. Watch. I remember Richard shaking me awake the morning that they died. When he told me, I didn't feel anything. Richard didn't seem to either, but he's Richard. He's good at being level-headed. He and Vera prepared all the funeral arrangements. It came together so fast I wonder how long my parents had known this was going to happen. Even as I saw the kingdom in tears, none came to my eyes. I left flowers on their coffin. Each flower astounded me as I had never seen them before in this kingdom. Vera told me that the king and queen had always brought flowers back with them when they came home. They must have been a sepulchre. I'm not sure what that says about me, that I cared more for the flowers than I did that they were gone. I tried imagining if it was Richard or Vera in that coffin, and I did start to tear up, but Richard's hand on my shoulder sort of defeated that mental image. He and Vera were still with me. It bothered me that I didn't feel sad when Richard told me they had died. Everyone around me cried about it, but even at their funeral I couldn't do it. I asked myself, why should I feel sad? Because they were my parents was always the answer I gave myself, so I made up how they were wonderful parents. After a while I started to believe it, and then the whole town started to reverberate back to me how wonderful they were. But they weren't. Maybe they were before they came to this island, but they were absent in my life. Richard and Vera were always the ones to take care of me. I just had tricked myself into believing my parents were good people, and that rubbed off the entire kingdom. Then I believed it even more. I wonder, would I still think this if we had never arrived here, if I had been born where we had originally been from? Alright, they say I have to get stuff from the Eastern Tower. I think Astra's memory orb is also here. Alright. Quick jump all the way up there. Magic us up. Where'd the Phantom go? I remember there was one right here before. Not that it'd stand a chance against us now. There's a dried red flower on the bed. It doesn't look as though it belongs in Sabine. Oh, I wondered where this had disappeared to. Can flowers even grow here? It didn't grow here. When I was a kid, I picked it and I've had it ever since. What happened? Ooh, this must be what Hyante told me about. What is it? Hyante explained that places on the island that are connected to a powerful memory will crystallize that memory into a tangible form. I guess my sudden recollection of the event made the flower change. Can we take it with us? Sure, it doesn't look that big. Thank you, Snow. Maybe if you're interested, I can show you what that memory is. It'll only react to the person whose memory it is. Come on, we should get going. Received 1 princess's memory. I've been cooped up in this tower and I'm starting to hate it. Yeah, Queen Lena tells me this is important. That I'm helping keep the kingdom safe, but I'm just tired of this. Cold stone walls all around me. I can't see my friends. Snow always falling outside. I know I sound petulant, but you'd be mad too. I told Hyante and Irio this and they frowned. Though it's not their fault. I probably made them feel as though it was. Hyante put me to bed and told me he'd come up with something. Next morning, Hyante and Irio were a bit excited. More excited than I had ever seen them. They'd come up with a plan to take me to some place warm and with flowers as a short visit. I was so happy, though of course it reminded me it might not work, but I was happy to try anything. Alright, no peeking, Astra. Yes, it'll ruin the surprise if you do. Keep those eyes shut. But I already know the surprise. Just do as we say. Irio, don't be gone long, alright? I'm not sure if the Queen was going to visit today or not. I won't. Are you ready, Astra? I was born ready. And don't fidget, I don't want to end up dropping you. Okay, you can open your eyes now. Oh my gosh. This is real, right? I'm not sure where it is, but yeah, it's real. This is amazing. Yeah, go on and play for a bit. I just need to rest for a few. Irio was a little tired, so I think we stayed longer than he had intended. Carrying someone while he teleported takes a lot out of him, I guess. It was amazing. I don't think I'll ever forget this. Our world really is wonderful. I just wish Sabine looked this beautiful. All of that is hidden under the snow. That was perhaps the happiest moment of my childhood. Hyante and Irio really went out of their way just to make me smile. When Irio returned with me, Queen Lena was there and she instantly took me away from Irio and smacked him. Yelling about how he dared try to spirit me away. All he was there for was to stabilize and pacify my dreams. Hyante and Irio promised never to do it again. The following day, Hyante and Irio linked their thoughts so Irio could keep taking me and Hyante could warn Irio when the Queen was near. Up until I was 16, Irio was able to take me away. By then I had grown too tall for him to safely get us back and forth. But that's okay, all those memories I have of that and feeling so happy that they would do that for me. This is apparently necessary to get the good ending too. Alright, let's go up here then. Alright, the spell we need should be with the other scrolls on that shelf. Do you remember where you put it, Irio? Not really, it probably got shoved to the back since we never had a reason to use it. Wow, what is this thing? It's an astrolabe. You can keep track of the stars from here. I don't have the best eyesight for it, but if you look close enough, you can faintly see the stars. Is this how you guys keep watch of all the stars? Do you think there's one at the Western Tower? As far as I remember, there is. Ah, here it is. Here you go, Snow. You received Star Stealing Scroll. The spell's called Star Stealing? Don't ask me, I didn't name it. I think your advisor got it from the Western Tower a long time ago. I hope it works then. Some of the star charts from there were really off. Are we ready to head off then? Oh, I almost forgot. Irio, you should go back to Sabine and help them look for that ship. What? I think I'm more useful near you. Not right now. You're still tired from that teleportation, and you can't hide that from me. If you come with us, you're liable to burn yourself out. She's right, you know. Are you sure? Very sure. We'll be fine. Don't worry. Whatever you say. You just want me to help them find that ship? You probably know the island better than any of them. Just do what you can. Alright, I'll drop the barrier around the path to the Western Tower so you can get to it without a problem. I almost forgot you two put that up there. Just save me the worry and stay out of harm's way. Alright, let's get moving. Appears to be candles behind the stained glass. What a nifty idea. Huh. Didn't notice that text blurred before. Alright. The Forgotten Paths is the next part. I'm going to end the video here for now. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe.